Last week I made a short about a trail that me and Randy went down and spent hours getting chopped through the woods so that we can get down to the creek and across to the other side. Right now I'm up here in the field, up here where we're putting out corn, trying to see if we can attract pigs. So far all we've gotten was turkeys and deer, but we've seen a pig here twice, but just a single pig. Now I'm going to drive down to the far end of the property and put out more bait for a camera I've already got down there and see if we haven't found pig action down there. I'm going to try to do that with my phone because I couldn't get my other camera to work right. It's not charged and I can't find the charging cable. So I'm going to make the best of it. Here we go. I have to switch hands back and forth a few times because the brake's on one side and the gas pedal's on the other. And the gas, the thumb thing for the gas, and the brake is over there. I guess I have a brake over here too. Yeah, I do. It's harder to use. Works a lot better, I can tell you that. Doesn't just slow you down like the one on the left. It'll stand you on your nose. Anyway, this trail was here when we bought the place, and I've cleared it out and driven on it a lot, so it's better than it was. Early spring, the trees are just getting ready to bud out their buds. It still looks like winter, but it's not. Oh. Trying to go slow to make a video and I'm not really watching where I'm going. Heck, you might get to see a awesome crash on this video the way things are going so far. The four-wheeler's acting up too, like it doesn't want to run. It's going downhill. It should take care of running itself. That's a big dead tree we got to get. Oh, come on. Really? And then it died, just like I said it would. The limbs it dropped. Now we're going down enough of a hill at least it stays running. Anyway, down to the bottom of the hill. Had a lot of wood out of there last winter. We'll go up. Just start to go up. And here's our turn where that board's hanging over. Up there is that big tree we cut down. Here's the trail. This is getting annoying. I don't know what's up with this four-wheeler today. It just doesn't want to stay running. Very temperamental four-wheeler. Anyway, this part we're going through now, I cleared this out last spring, down a certain distance. I had two saws with me and I just kept going until both of them were dull from being down in the dirt, cutting the little trees off. There's hundreds of little trees in here. This here's the scariest spot to go over like this. I usually use two hands on this. There we go. Now we're down here to where I only cut a few trees off, and I didn't cut them all the way down. I just cut them off a couple feet high so I could see where the trail was. Me and Randy came through and finished clearing them off and widened it some. That got us down into this area where it turns. Then right about here is where I kind of stopped. Me and Randy took over and we cleared this trail through here. Like I said, it's been about a week and I come through here almost every day, so it's getting back down a little bit. Still need a couple rocks to move. Need to move a couple rocks, I guess I should say. Dogwoods will be blooming, bushes will be coming out. Things are just starting to grow buds on them. Found several more dead trees to cut that I didn't know about. I think there's one right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's another one right up through there. We'll get closer to it in a minute. This right here is a spot I'm going to have to bring in something to fill these holes with. Not too bad on the four-wheeler, but the tractor sure does tip right there. This is the spot I was telling you about. There's another big dead tree there, another big two dead trees there. One's not too big. But then it goes down here and across the creek. This might be hard to do with one hand. Probably going to die on me because it's a piece of junk today. The creek's got a little water in it. It was not flowing the other day, but we got about 1 3/4 inches of rain. I got it going. Getting up this hill is the tricky part. A little bit on the steep side. Come on, buddy. Up. There we go. Front end on this thing comes up off the ground. I hit it too hard or too steep. But anyway, this here is another spot where it worries me. It's real steep right here with these rocks. Front end wants to come up. There we go. Got to get past that spot. Now we're going up the other side, which I've hardly ever been up until recently, simply because I couldn't get over here. Now, if I wanted to, I could take my tractor up through here. There'd be a squeeze in a few spots, like right here, but I can do it. The tractor and the trailer up here and get firewood, get sawmill wood. For today, we're gonna go check out the corn I put out, see if we got any pig action. I could film a trip all the way down this trail. Seems like it's going pretty well now. Got past all the really dangerous spots. Up there we got some really neat rock formations. I think I made a video of those a long time ago. And up here there's some more like cliffs jutting out. We're not to the end yet. This is where I had the camera originally. Didn't see any pigs, but after I took the camera down, the pig showed up. The ground got all rooted up. So I moved the camera and the corn to a different location, where it'll be easier to get to with the trap if I do get a bunch of pigs coming back every week or every day. There's a nice big rock there. We got a video of that early in the channel, probably in the first 50 videos. At least I think so. Now I got to go up that, and right at the top is where the pig thing is. I'm not going to hold the camera because it takes two hands to go up this hill. A lot of loose rocks and it's really steep. thanks for taking a ride with me. And I'll show you the camera and the corn for the pigs up here if we got anything. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of content. We'll have more. Okay, right there's the top of that hill I just showed you. Drove up to here. And there's the camera on that tree right there. And it looks like we had some pig activity because that's all scraped around and rooted up. I'm going to guess the pigs did that. So I can get some pictures of them. I'm going to put out some more corn right now just to keep them coming back and see what we get in a couple of days. Okay, now we're back to where we went down the hill to the creek. There's that leaning stick you saw earlier. Now this way is another one of the older trails that's been here for a while, but I have opened it up and cleared it and made it bigger and wider and easier to travel. So I guess while I'm showing you the trails, I'll show you the rest of them. Here we go. This is where we cut down that big tree, and over there, if you look, that's the old trail that used to go down to the bottom down there where the new trail goes. Problem is the old trail was like straight down the hill and it got washed out. It's like 2 feet deep on one side. That's hard to get through with the tractor, and it's really hard to fix. So we just made a new trail where at one time I think there was a trail. We just made a new one through there. This trail comes up, goes the other direction, coming up basically behind the house and behind the chicken coop now, way behind. Right over there is the fence row. I don't know if you can see the fence, but it's right there where that boulder is. There's the fence that's coming right up next to me now. So this is the back fence, and the house is on the front fence. We're coming up to the corner, the back corner that's the opposite of the front corner where the house is. Our property is a 1/4 mile wide, front to back, 1/2 mile long, end to end. We already went the 1/2 mile long end to end. Now we're in the back. Up here we're going to turn and head towards the front. This is where I got my truck stuck, because the trail used to go around this tree because this big tree fell down here and the other people just went around it. I cut the dead tree out, pushed it out of the way with the with the tractor. Used it like a bulldozer, I guess. Not having been messed with for decades, these woods are rather clear to just look through. The only real distraction is all the small cedars that come up everywhere. We cleared a little spot here and I had a fire. This is where we slaughtered the pigs, bacon and sausage, and back there is where we put the rest of the wild pigs that we didn't clean. Now we're headed away from the fence, back towards the front of the property where the house is. You might have seen me bush hogging this area. You might see me bush hogging it again in a few months. Yeah, here's the back field. Over there is where we put the roofing materials that we tore off the house. There's another trail goes back there to the back corner of the property. We turned early here. That trail really needs to be cleared out. It's a rough trail. And now we got this one. It's bumpy, but definitely nice and clear. And then here's this field. Over there is where we got them trees piled up, the pines for the sawmill. Over there is where we've been cutting the pines from the sawmill. And that's the way we came down through there. We're going to go back this way, which sort of mirrors the other one, only it's through this field. I'm sure you've seen me bush hog this field if you've watched any of the bush hogging videos. I call this the field of trees because, for obvious reasons, it's got these trees growing in the middle. The reason there's multiple trunks is because at one time somebody cut them off and they came back and then they let them grow back the next time. And now they're through the field. I trimmed them up, cut them down to 2 or 3 trunks each. Cut through here a little bit. The lake is over that way. Here in a second, you'll see the chicken house. There's the chicken coop right up there. And there's the house over there. This is that other trail we went down is literally right on the other side of these trees. I don't know if you can see that. We're coming up the edge of the field here. Comes up behind the chicken shed. And that is the run around the edge, the main trails on the ATV. There are other smaller trails, but those are the main ones. Oh look, the chickens are coming to see me and the turkeys. I guess they think I'm going to feed them. I don't know. Well, peck bugs and grass, buddies. I know I've said this before, but that one turkey's not long for this world. It's getting expensive feeding 2 turkeys. 3 actually, if you count the hen. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Give me the thumbs up. Love the thumbs up. That tells other people that it's a good video and they might want to watch it. Thanks again.